And coming to you from Mugshots Grill and Bar on Airport Boulevard, the Joey Jones Show on UTV 44. So glad you're with us on this Saturday morning. Pat Greenwood along with the head coach Joey Jones. And what a great effort last week against Troy. We'll look ahead, of course, but got to look back at Troy. And so many good things coming out of that ball game, except that final stat, which is the scoreboard, right?
Yeah, and it's just a gut-wrenching loss when you're up by 48 or up with 48 seconds left in the game and up by 6 points. You feel pretty good, yeah. But you know it was a tough one to take. I'm not going to lie about it. It's one of those games where I really wanted that win, and our kids really wanted that win, but it also proves where we are as a program right now. You look at last year when they played us, they beat us 21 points. It should have been 35 points. They just kind of toyed with us last year, and we come back, and I think we're definitely made a lot of progress and a lot of good things happened in that game. We had 630 yards offense. We played defense really good for the most part. So anyways, a lot of good things to draw from.
Well, let's show you some of those good things and take you to Troy, Alabama. Veterans Memorial Stadium is where this one took place. They go 7-0. We respond with a 13-play drive. Ross Matheny hitting Shavarez Smith right there, followed by the Chris Denham touchdown. Seems like they always score first, and we always come right back, right?
Right,
that
that's right.
Seems like the pattern, doesn't it? But it works, and so it's 7-7 at that point. Now, the defense would hold them the rest of the quarter. You talked about some good things the defense did. How about sacks? Ramel Jones with a nice sack here. And then we'd go down 17-7. Late drive at the end of the second quarter. Brandon Bridge coming up with a 19-yard run, but we would stall at the 5, and then we would miss the 22-yard field goal, and we're talking about missed opportunities here.
Yeah, it's something we got to make right there, and we had a few opportunities like that in the game. We just got to make little short field goals like that.
So 24-7 Troy when we finally get it in gear. Jay Jones caps off the 6-play, 63-yard drive. The extra point, though, is blocked. Looks like they just got pressure on the outside.
Yeah,
right?
and we saw on film he's lined, in our opinion, lined up off sides, and anyway didn't catch it, and so anyway it was one of those deals that didn't get it off quick enough.
Well, defense gets it back for us. Corey Robinson sacked again. Ramel Jones got him twice on the afternoon. Our drive gets us down to the 5. 4th and 1, we go for it here. Trey Fettner just can't make it, but not a bad choice there to go for it and see what happens.
We're down, by 11, and I want to make something happen. We missed a field goal earlier and just felt like we needed to make it happen. Had a little bit of a high snap. He didn't have time to see the hole. Had a snap in a little lower, we'd definitely got the first down.
Well, they would go 3 and out. We'd go 2 and in. Bryant Lavender, 56 yards, 2-point conversion, no good. So we are down 24-19 at that point. 27-19, 5.5 to play. Ross finds Chris Denham for 14 yards. That gets us down to the Troy 16-yard line, and then Ross runs it in from there. 55 yards rushing on the afternoon. He is such a weapon, isn't he? Because he can throw the ball very well, but obviously a pretty good runner, too.
He's become a really good runner. Last year I thought he was average running the ball, and he's become a really good runner with the ball in his hands.
A 2-point conversion, no good, so we're down 27-25 with a minute and a half to play. Now, tell us about this play that put us ahead.
Well, we caught a corner route with Jeremy's called a smash route, and the guy actually had a chance to intercept it, tipped it, and Jeremy catches it and runs it in. It was just a great play. Everybody on the sideline is very excited.
Yeah.
It was a big play in the game, and offense made a big play when they needed to.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got it back with 48 seconds. That was enough for Troy to get 66 yards. Corey Robinson to Eric Thomas. 34-33 Troy is your final score. So talk about the range of emotions, Coach. 48 seconds, you got the lead. 7 seconds, you're down again.
Well, there was a wide range of emotions right there. Obviously, I can't describe it any other way. It was such a big win for Troy. My congrats to them. They came back, won the game. They made, they throw 4 or 5 straight passes down the end zone. They don't have an incompletion. If they have one incompletion, they probably don't score. So it was tough on us. But bottom line is, our kids fought to the end, and they're fighters, and we're going to win some ball games this year. And I feel real good about that, and feel good where we are. Just wish we'd have finished that ball game.
And now mentally, how do we bounce back this week? How was the week of practice?
It's been great. Probably one of the best weeks we've had. And our kids they're competitors now. And I think they're a little more resilient than those old guys. They bounce back a little quicker than us. It takes me about 3 or 4 days to get over a loss like that. But to them, they bounce back. They had a great week of practice. They understand that our goals are still ahead of us. And we want to win the conference championship, and we want to go to a bowl game, and those are still in front of us.
Absolutely. So we do actually have a home game coming up sooner or later. Not tonight, but next Saturday. So we actually do get a chance to play in front of the home crowd. We'll talk about the bye week, though, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Right now, let's do a little South Alabama trivia as we head to break. Who was the last Jag to go over the 100-yard mark receiving? Stay with us. We'll be back.